Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Happy Hump Day. We are on episode 17. So on today's episode, we're going to be discussing age difference. So grab a glass of your favorite drink and let's get on into it. So someone recently asked me, how do I feel as far as someone being 10, I think they said 10 to, or 5 to 10 years apart. I feel like that's what they asked me. I personally feel like it depends on your age. If you're older, I'm gonna say 20, I'm gonna say 20, 26 and up. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. But if you're in your early 20s, 10 years is is a stretch to me because they're 30. So, yeah, I feel like that's a stretch. So I would say to me, it depends on how old you are because I love older men. I do dating a dude that's that is my age. I'm 29. I wouldn't mess with a dude that's 28, 29. I don't like them younger than me. I don't care if you are 28. No, I prefer not to date a dude that's 29. I like them 30 and up. I've talked to some 40-year-olds when I was 20, I think I was 28. When I talked to a dude that was 40. Yeah, so I feel like it depends on how old you are. Again, I like my men older. I like them seasoned, I like a little gray in the beard. So, yeah, I love older men. And a lot of people are a big age gap. What do y'all have to talk about? What can you teach him? What can he teach you? I feel like if the guy's older, he's experienced in life. He done been through some things, He know a thing or two about life. He done been here longer than me. So he can teach me a thing or two. So as far as him learning from me, I still feel like he can learn some shit from me. Yeah. Again, it depends on how old you are. Because an 18-year-old dealing with somebody that's in their 30s, what are we doing? What are we really doing? I feel like that's a baby. You are really, to me, trying to raise her, manipulate her, all of that. She's young-minded or he's young-minded. I feel like most people only have an issue with age difference when it comes to women dating older men, because I feel like if the man, if a dude is dealing with the older woman, I don't think people really see that as an issue, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I really don't feel like people see that as an issue as they do when it comes to a young woman dealing with the older man. But again, I love older men. I don't see that ever changing. As I get older, the age goes up. So when I get 30, I don't want to mess with no dude that's 30. It's going to be 31 and up. I would say I don't see an issue with it at all. Again, I messed with a dude that's 40 when I was 28. So, yeah, I mean, as far as bringing them home, I didn't take him home. Don't think my parents or, brothers would approve, because my brother is in his 40s. So, I don't think my family would approve, but I mean, me now, I don't care, because I'm grown as hell. So it's just yeah, I don't know what's the highest I would deal with, honestly. I think it all depends on how you look also, because a 50-year-old, I don't know, if he look good, I might step into somebody's daddy or uncle, So it depends on how you look when it comes to that as well with the age. Now, I also feel like with age difference, y'all too have to understand that y'all are not the same age. Y'all might not be on the same level, I should kind of say, like mentally. And depending on y'all age difference, y'all might not enjoy the same thing. Like a girl that is in her early 30s or something, she might, still be out enjoying her little life, like be more like into bars and, stuff like that. You might just be like, shit, I'm trying to chill or something like. So I feel like it especially if you in your 40s, like 10 years, so, or 35. So I feel like you kind of have to take that into account also, like when getting to know or dealing with a younger woman or a younger guy anyway also. So, yeah, you got to take that into account, and maturity levels might not be there as well on both ends, depending on if it's a younger guy or a younger woman. So y'all just need to make sure that y'all are on the same level. But I really don't see anything wrong with dealing with like a older man or older woman. I personally don't see the issue. If that's what you want to do, it just all depends on how old you are. Like how old they are and how old you are. Like I said, somebody that's like 25 and under, a 25-year-old messing with somebody that's 30 isn't bad to me. Like in their early 20s and then messing with a dude that's like 30 up. No. Y'all not, for one, a dude that's like in his 30s might be trying to, have a family around that time. And you got to understand a person that's in their early 20s, not ready for that. I feel like they need to experience life a little bit and figure out what they want to do. Enjoy your young years. Yeah, like I'm 50-50 on the whole kids thing. If I don't have kids, I'm cool with it. But like I said, if I meet a man that wants kids, I'm going to get him kids, But me in my early 20s, no. I just feel like you should enjoy your life. And like with the older woman dealing with a younger dude, she might want kids, but he's young. Like, let him enjoy his life. Because once you have kids, not saying that you can't enjoy yourself, but once you have kids, it's like it's time to grow up and, be there for your child. Be more family oriented, I should say. So going out, hanging out like you would if you didn't have kids, you can't be doing all that. So I have always felt like when dealing with somebody older that, they would be a little bit more mature. But that's a lie. Your age has nothing to do with that at all. Because like I said, I've dealt with older guys. They still be telling the same old lies, just like the young guys. So your age really, no. Maturity has nothing to do with your age. For the people out there that feel like, oh, let me deal with somebody older. No, baby, they lie too. They lie too. So, and play games too. So your age really has nothing to do with that. You just got to vet these people, honey. Vet the hell out of them because, yeah, they'll run you through the mud just like the young ones. But, story time. So, I was dealing with this older guy. I don't know how old I was. I'm going to say I was, because I'm 29 now. So I'm going to say I was probably turning, I was turning 27, because I don't think this was last year. So I'm going to say I was turning 27 maybe, I don't even know. And I was dealing with this older guy, and I kind of felt like something was a little off with my phone one time, because he would give me a massage, right, and I would go to sleep. So yeah, I go to sleep, but he would give me a massage, I would go to sleep or whatever, and I guess my phone was still unlocked or whatever, or because I feel like I would feel if somebody picked my hand up, put my thumb on my phone. Like, I feel like I would feel that, like somebody touching me. So, yeah, I used to play music while I was getting a massage. So I think my phone was still unlocked or whatever. So I had realized that I hadn't heard from some people in a minute. And something told me, like, go. And, oh, yeah, I was scrolling through my messages and everything, and I could not find them. And I was just like, where are they? Because I know I texted them recently. So I had went to the block list, and they were on there. And I'm like, how the hell did they get on the block list and I didn't block them? So I just kind of put two and two together, like, oh, this nigga went through my phone and blocked these people. So I unblocked them, and I told them, like, oh, yeah, turns out you were on the block list. I don't know if I told them, like, who blocked them, or I was just like, you were on the block list or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to play my cards right. I'm going to sit on this. And a lot of times we get information and we just go into, like, attack mode instead of sitting on it, seeing what we're going to do with it. So I was like, let me play my cards right, because I want to ask to see that phone, since you feel the need to go through mine. But I was like, I'm not going to bring it up. I don't want him to expect anything, because I don't want him to have a chance to delete shit. Like, no, I want us to be sitting there chilling, or just, had sex or whatever, and then boom, phone. So, I was like, let me play my cards right or whatever. So one of my homeboys was over here. We had like a little game night, whatever, with my sister, brother's girlfriend, whatever. So, one of my homeboys was over here, and I had took a picture on his phone, and I was like, delete that, because, you got a situation. I don't want, her to think nothing going on between us or whatever. So delete. So we were talking about that or whatever. And me and my homeboy, like, going back and forth about it. So then my man at the time, or I don't even know if we should call him my man, but we're gonna say my man at the time, jumped in and he said something. I don't know what he said. And I was just like, okay, this is the perfect time to ask for that fucking phone. So I said, since you want to be in our business, where's your phone at? Where's your phone? So then he got quiet, and I was like, where your phone at? I'm going to keep pressing. So I'm like, where your phone at? Since you want to be all in our business, show me your phone. Let me take a picture of your phone. So he's like, he said, oh, my phone is charging by your bed. I'm going to go look. I'm going to go look, because I'm trying to go read these messages. So I go look by the bed, no phone. So I instantly go to 10, because I'm like, okay, this nigga playing with me now. Like, he really playing with me like I'm stupid. And why would you lie to my face and tell me that your phone is charging by my fucking bed, knowing that I'm going to go look? Like, come on now. Lied straight to my face. So I stand in my room for a little bit, and I'm like, okay, Risha, calm down. Calm down. So I go back to him or whatever. I can't even remember if he was still outside at the time. Excuse me. Can't remember if he was still outside at the time with my homeboy. So, I think that, I was like, so where your phone at? Because it's not right there. And he's like, oh, I took it downstairs. Remember, I took it back downstairs. And I'm like, when did you go downstairs? And he's like, oh, no, I had went back down there. You were doing whatever. I think that's what he said. So I'm like, okay, it's kind of weird that your phone is downstairs and you up here and you're staying the night. But okay. So I knew he was lying. Because I remember seeing him on his phone on my couch. So, so at this point, I'm being real petty because you pissed me off now. So I feel like I got to be petty and piss you off just as much as I'm pissed off. So I'm outside with my homeboy and we're talking, and mind you, they cool or whatever. So me and my homeboy talking or whatever, and I'm like telling him the situation, but I'm being real like flirty and close with my homeboy, knowing that my man can see me. So my homeboy's like, he was like, you gonna get in trouble, like you petty. And he was like, I don't want no drama. I said, honey, you fine. He not gonna do nothing. You fine. I said, he shouldn't have played with me. Because now I feel like I got to play back. So let me continue to play and do what I do. So, my homeboy, like, he got to go to the bathroom or whatever. So I walk him to the bathroom. I don't go in there. I don't go in with him, but I walk him back there because I know my man's going to come look and see what the hell is going on. And that's what he did. Or he was like making a face or something when I came back. But yeah, we had got into it. Like when my homeboy left and my brother's girlfriend left, me and him got into it. And he said something that triggered the fuck out of me. Because it's like, don't bring up anything that I have ever told you on like a trust level. Like I'm venting to you, like I trust you or whatever. Don't bring that shit back up in my face, especially when you're trying to hurt me or get one up on me. Like, no, don't do that. So I told him to get his shit and get out. And I think it was storming outside or something. And honestly, I knew that I was pissed because I didn't care if it was a fucking hurricane outside, tornado, nothing. Your ass is going out there with it, and may it suck you up. That's how I felt. And that's why I don't like to deal with people. And I hate when people piss me off because I take it there. So it's like, don't bother me because, yeah, I'm going to take it there. Every single time, I'm going to take it there. So we didn't talk like at all after that. But yeah, from that day forward, we did not talk. He might try to spin the block every now and then when it get close to my birthday about what he wants to do or what he's going to do. Baby, cut it out. Just stop contacting at this point. But yeah, older men be on the same type of games. I can't really speak for the women because I don't deal with women. So I can't really speak on what they do, what they don't do. But I will say that don't just be like, oh, I'm about to go deal with somebody older. I'm tired of dealing with people my age. They're immature. Vet these people. Vet them, because I feel like I'm personally not going to deal with a dude my age. Here I go. Excuse me. I'm personally not going to deal with a dude my age. That is never going to change. I'm 29 now, so a dude 30 and up can get my time. Excuse me. A dude 29 and under, you cannot. And, child, this just made me think about something. So, I've been waiting to tell this story time. Perfect timing. So, the reason why I say that I would not, well, this confirmed, like, don't deal with no younger dude. Although I've always felt that way, and I forgot what made me feel that way, but it was just something about an older man, I think. But I had dealt with this younger dude. I don't know how old I was, but he was 21. He was 21, young, very young, because I was like in my late 20s. I don't know how old he was. I mean, I don't know how old I was, though. But it was like a one night stand type situation. And crazy thing is, I went into it already knowing like this ain't gonna be nothing because he's young. Like this ain't really gonna be nothing. Like, yeah, nothing's coming from this. Not like a relationship or anything, because I can't take it serious. So, but we never talked about intentions or anything, mind you, one night stand. So we have sex or whatever. I don't remember. It probably wasn't just gonna be a one night stand thing. Let me fix that. It wasn't just gonna be a one night stand thing, but I knew he wasn't gonna be my man because he was young. So me and him had sex or whatever. I don't remember like positions, nothing. Like, I know he gave me head. I probably shouldn't be going into details. Yeah. So this part is not kid friendly. So, yeah. So I know he gave me head. I don't remember what type of positions we were in, and I know that I did not return the head. So, and I had to throw that in there for a specific reason. So, fast forward, I start talking to this guy, and me and him get it in. So, this is so funny looking back at it. It wasn't funny at the time. So, I don't know how me and because the second guy was older. Yeah, he was cool or whatever. So back to the young guy. I don't know how me and him got on me messing with somebody else. So he was like, I remember him saying like, I think I told him that I had dealt with somebody else. And he was like, oh, you done dealt with somebody else, and I've been trying to kick it with you and see you, and you always saying that you ain't got time, but you don't fuck with somebody else. And I'm thinking like, sir, I'm not your woman. I'm not. We only fuck once. So he started asking me questions like, who head was better, who dick was better, and I'm like, I'm not about to answer that. So he kept pressing. And I'm like, okay, since he pressing, let me tell him. So I told him, and honey, went off the handles. Went off the handles. And that's why I say, do not ask questions that you are not ready to hear the answer to. Like, I think I said that right. Don't ask questions. If you know you don't want the answer or the truth, do not ask these questions. So, and I kept telling him like, nah, I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to answer that. But you can only keep pressing for so long. So he kept pressing. So I was like, well, I don't remember how, I don't know if I said, I don't remember how the dude's dick was, but his head was better. Flew off the handles, honey. He was like, he shouldn't have fucked with me. I became every bitch in the book. I don't know why I say every bitch in the book. Every name in the book. He did call me a bitch, though. He was like, he shouldn't have fucked with me. Yeah, so he was like that. He shouldn't have fucked with me and all of that. And I'm like, I don't even know if I responded or if I was just like, okay, or something. So the next day, he reacted to one of his messages, probably the one that was like block him. He put like if you have an iPhone, you know you can react. Excuse me. So he put like the exclamation mark or whatever. I didn't respond. So then I think he texted me and was like, block him I didn't respond. So then the next day or a few hours later, he put the exclamation on block. So this went on for like a week or two, maybe. So then, with me not responding, so, excuse me. So then he, hit me up and was like, "What you doing?" Or he was like, "Yo," and he was, trying to like link with me. And I'm like, I'm not linking with you. Like, did you forget that you just called me a bitch? And, you know, told me to block you when you shouldn't have dealt with me. Like, link for what? So, he just, like, kept texting me, like, "Yo, like, what's up? Yo, what you doing?" And I'm not responding. And I'm just like, I'm asking my male friends, like, what is going on? Like, did I take this dude's virginity? That's what I'm thinking. Like, this whole time, I'm thinking, like, this is crazy to me because I've never had anybody act like this. Like, this is very new to me. I'm not used to this behavior. So I'm like, damn, did I take his virginity with the way he's acting? Like, really concerned, did I take his virginity? So I think some of my homeboys were like, you probably did. Like, with the way he's acting, you probably did. And then he's young. And, you know, you probably put it on him. And I'm like, I really don't think I did. Like, in all honesty, I think we probably only did one position besides him going down. But I didn't even return it. So I'm like, I can only imagine if I did. Like, I can really only imagine, like, not to, you know. But, yeah. I'm like, I can only imagine if I did, because if you're acting like this off of our one position, you going down there. I don't even know if we did one position. I do remember from the back, though. So we probably did. But if you're acting like that based off of just that, and I didn't even get to snatch the soul from you, child, which I'm happy that I didn't, because I'm like, how would he have been acting if I actually did that? But, yeah, that right there just had me like, girl, leave these young men alone, honey. Leave them alone. Now, when I get older, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with no older man. You know, when I'm older and I want to go be a little cougar out here in the streets, and then I deal with somebody young. But hopefully, that's if I'm single now. But I don't see me being single. I don't. I see me being locked in with a man with a wedding and some babies. So 50-50 on the babies. But yeah, I just can't deal with younger dudes. I'm so happy that I was able to get that story time somewhere, because I have been waiting to tell that, and I don't think I have told it up here yet. So I have been waiting to tell it. So yeah, but like I said, if you want to deal with somebody that's like 5 years younger than you, 5 years older, 10 years younger, 10 years older, vet them, be very intentional. You definitely have to make sure that y'all are on the same level when it comes to maturity, like I said. But to each their own at the end of the day. To each their own. Don't play around with nobody. I stand on that 100%. So, yeah, be intentional, or be clear about what your intentions are. If you don't have any, let that be known. If you're just trying to fuck, let that be known. If you want a relationship, let that be known as well. Don't play around. When they ask you questions, answer them. When they ask you what your intentions are, be honest. Even if you might miss your chance with that person, still be honest. Don't play around. Don't lie just to get what you want, because then you look like a clown. So, yeah, I say just be honest and very intentional. So, yes, I have no issue with it, though. I wouldn't go younger at all. I do 5 to 10. I honestly just thought about Monica when I said that. But yeah, I would I don't mind going older at all. Older men is where it's at for me, or close to my age. But yeah, older men is where it's at for me. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Continue to share, continue to rate, continue to comment, send in your voice notes, because you guys know I love to hear your voice. Thank you again. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.